He was in How I Met Your Mother, from what I remember once.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it was weird.
Yo, hello.
What's up?
Oh,
Oh, right, good.
yes. I think I prefer, of The Witcher 3, I think I prefer the third ending? Where, wait, have all of you actually, beaten the game?
I beat all the game and DLCs. So.
Okay.
Yeah, same.
Okay. Yeah, I think I prefer the one where Anna dies.
The Baron's wife?
No. In the DLC, in Blood and Wine.
In Blood and Wine.
With Tracy fucking sister, because it's like, that's kind of the one that closest makes sense.
Hang on, which one's the crazy one?
The one with who has black hair, who set up the vampire dude, who's pretending.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like, out of everything, that one makes the most sense. From, a story standpoint. Because it's like, it's this bittersweet, not even bittersweet, it's like this very dark kind of ending that's justified, that has invaded this country of mystical dragons and knights of the round and all this shit. And so, yeah, I don't know, the one where the dude dies and they all live happily ever after, it's like, that's a little too sweet for this.
Yeah, I'm just
it's the one I got, so.
Yeah, I got that ending too, but yeah, it's kind of like, she fucked a lot of people over with, no consequence.
Yeah, that's the big problem. It's like, she murdered a lot of people. A lot of people died because of her. And it's a little too late to feel sorry for her.
I was never like, you dumb bitch. You done fucked up.
Did you, okay, I have to ask though. Did you hit that?
No, I was like, you're crazy. You're too crazy. You'd cut my dick off.
Yeah, don't say you're taking crazy.
It's like, lady, you're too fucking nuts.
That mission was rad though.
Yeah, that mission was.
The Fairy Tale Land?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was awesome.
And also the one where you invaded when you stormed the keep with the two vampires. That was pretty nice.
Oh, that was pretty cool.
That was pretty cool too. Yeah.
Which path did you choose? Did you do the Because I haven't actually spoken to anyone who's done the one where you go and speak to the elder vampire.
Oh yeah, I chose the elder vampire thing was interesting, and I honestly that was my favorite. Although
I'm meaning to go back and do that.
It was kick-ass because they also brought back the what went on in one of the trailers. With the that one trailer where he goes after the vampire, the Bruxa.
Oh, well, that one.
The Red Hood. Yeah, it comes back a reference several times through there, especially in the main menu where you hear the song playing and in the background is the woman, and then when you do that quest, the vampire chick, she's doing the exact same song and everything. And it's like, oh yeah, okay, so yeah, it's a song about the Witcher being boogeymen and all.
Okay, I have to go back and play that. I didn't try that path.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you get the vineyard or whatever, you can upgrade it.
Oh yeah.
Mine's fucking glitched, so I can't actually fully upgrade it.
That should be fixed by now, because yeah, I had the exact same problem where I put a whole bunch of money in it, right, and it still looked the same. I waited, the patch was done, and then I replayed it, and then I started off where I left off, where I saved, and it was completely fine.
Oh, good. Yeah, because I think I told the guy to upgrade the stables, and then apparently the glitch has caused if you fast travel to the main game while it's doing that, and then travel back.
Yeah, that was the problem. Yeah, that what also happens is if the lock-on gets disabled too.
Oh.
Yeah, but that was all fixed for me after that. Yeah.
I'll go check the patch now.
Yeah. Yeah, the one where you see the elder vampire, that's also interesting because it gives you a lot of information about the vampires that you didn't originally think about, and it's pretty kick-ass. Yeah, I really just want to go back and play it again because it was so good.
Who showed up for you then?
Who showed up for me? Oh, it was Triss. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Triss bag.
Yeah, I like her too much. I don't like Yennefer all that much. Mainly because it's like she don't show up for most of the fucking games. She only shows up then. By then it's like, yeah, it's a little too late, girl.
Have you read the books?
Not really, but I've read the synopsis and shit, and I'm trying to get all of them before.
The Witcher books? Yeah, I read most of them. I haven't read the last two.
And most of the time she comes off as kind of a bitch. From what
Yennefer?
I understand, yeah.
She's a bitch. She's a bitch.
She acts. Yeah. She's what
Again,
I call it.
Don't stick your dick, bitch.
She's tsundere.
Oh yeah, well I don't like that in anime. Why the fuck would I like that in fucking Swedish?
Here's the thing: she's a bitch in the books. She becomes less of a bitch throughout the books,
but she's still a bitch.
Yeah, no, she's still a bitch, but yeah.
That don't help the case.
It was difficult for me because on the one hand, I'm like, we got the sexy redhead. You can't really go wrong with that. But then, it's that kind of the dark-haired mystery. But then you could also go for the. They should have made it an option where Ciri was the love interest. Clearly,
that's way too weird.
No.
That's way too weird. No.
If you read the books, that's so wrong.
I know enough about the books that her blood father wanted to fuck her and get her pregnant. I know enough about that, and when I read that, I was like, oh god, it's like Game of Thrones all over again.
There's like two other characters that want to do that in the books.
I know it's the elves. I know it's like, what was it? It was like the king of the elves wanted to do that.
Yeah,
and he died by taking too much Viagra, basically.
Yep.
Which was fucking hilarious.
What was that? Remember, who was the dude that saved her? The elf dude?
Oh, Avallac'h.
Avallac'h, yeah. In the books, he originally captured Ciri and gave him to her.
Yeah, that one I know too, yeah. Like I said, I've read the synopsis on most of it. But I'm going to try and read the books when most, if not all of them, are translated. Like, isn't it like only 3 are translated so far? Like 3 or 4?
4 or 5 are.
Okay, alright.
The first 2, which are just short story compilations, which you don't have to read all of them, but they're still pretty good. And then there's
a lot of elves, isn't there, short story compilation?
The first 2 are Sword of Destiny and, what was the other one?
The Last Wish. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So I've kind of been out of the loop for a little bit because obviously my laptop died. What's everyone been playing?
Well, I recently just beat Doom.
Yes, so did I, man.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I kind of don't like the ending though.
No, neither do I.
Yeah, because it's like, oh, wait for the sequel, and it's like, I don't want to.
And you know what it should have had? It should have had co-op. It should have had a co-op campaign, I think.
See, that would have been fun. Yeah,
I feel like a lot of games can be co-op.
Yeah, instead of doing the whole multiplayer thing, which turned out to be like, it turned out to be like Dead Space when they added multiplayer. Or was like,
no.
How was the Forge mode? It looked pretty good from the E3 trailers. I don't know if you tried that or not.
I didn't try it yet.
I've done the tutorials. It's okay, I guess. It's very basic. Like what probably like Little Big Planet sort of.
Okay.
About that complex.
I thought it was good. It looked, from what I saw, it looked more like Halo 3's Forge mode, where you could just like create like all custom games and all this crazy shit. Or I was wondering.
The Halo 3 stuff is more you can put stuff wherever you want, whereas this is on a grid. So you have to kind of arrange it by boxes, essentially.
Okay. That's pretty lame, then.
Put them on the grid. It's on the grid.
It's not Tron, bruh.
It's on the grid. Draw.
Kind of line.
I don't know. What the hell was that thing? Let me see. Witcher, Uncharted 4, and Overwatch, I think, are the last things I played.
Have any of you guys played that the PS Plus game Fury?
Oh yeah, I tried it. It's pretty fun.
It's
Which
fucking
one?
great.
Fury. It's like a free PlayStation Plus game of the month, or was it last month?
It's literally the whole game is just boss fights.
Okay, yeah, I don't think I've gotten to that one yet, but I probably will.
It has probably the best soundtrack since like Hotline Miami.
Yeah, the soundtrack's great.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I got a very Hotline Miami thing with your guy, that rabbit dude.
Oh yeah, well it's a lot of the same people actually doing the soundtrack.
Okay.
Oh, so surprise. So Kim Kardashian will be ripping them off at some point again.
Oh God.
Did you hear about that? I know. I'm sure I told Sweet, but I didn't know if I told Fernando.
I didn't. Oh, I remember hearing about this. I heard that she took like a sound from the game and was just like not paying royalties or something crazy like that.
Yeah, she took like a good 5-10 seconds of the song and just like upped the octave so it sounded like higher, but it was still the same damn song. It's like, you bitch.
Well, to be fair, she probably had nothing to do with that.
Probably no, she's not smart enough to know about Hotline Miami, but
she got terrible people to work on her shit for her.
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, the fucking producers probably were like, yeah, you know that Hotline Miami thing? Let's try and bring the gamers in or something.
Oh, God.
That'd be hilarious. I would watch that movie if they had that stupid of an idea. Let's bring in Hotline Miami with Kim Kardashian. Let's get a dude dressed up in a chicken mask breaking down in their house.
Oh.
I'm like, okay, let's go.
So guess what I watched last week?
What?
It's a recent film.
Uh-huh. Oh, recent?
So it like came out last week.
Last week. Shit, I don't know.
Ghostbusters? I don't know.
That's the only one I can think of, yeah.
No, not Ghostbusters. Although I might go and see that.
I'm probably not. I've never.
Tarzan?
Tarzan. Yeah, just tell us, man. I don't know.
I saw the Neon Demon.
Oh, that! The Neon Demon, yeah.
That's the dude that did Drive, right?
Yeah. Nicholas Winding Refn. It was really fucking odd. But I kind of liked it.
That seems to be the consensus, honestly, where they're like, yeah, this is really fucking weird, and either people like it, or they just don't know how to feel.
I didn't really have an initial reaction to it. I had to think about it for about a day after I watched it.
Yeah.
But I like it, but it's odd. And it's like, I can't really put into words how to describe it. It has probably the most explicit scene of necrophilia I've ever seen in a film.
Oh. Well, if you didn't sold me before.
Yeah, I've always loved necrophilia in my films.
Hang on, let me clarify. Lesbian necrophilia.
Oh,
that's not better.
No, that's not. That just makes you question, wait, what? How does that work? And please don't explain.
It's kind of like when you have Serbian film described for you, you're like, wait, what?
Yeah, it's like, please do not go on.
It's just a weird film, and the ending is just the last half hour of this film just goes off the fucking rails.
It goes off the rails.
So it's like, you have attempted lesbian rape.
Oh God.
But then you have lesbian necrophilia.
Is this a thing that's shitting on lesbians? Like, fuck those lesbians.
No. The reason they want her is because she's young and she's beautiful, so they want her magic, essentially.
Her magic. Okay.
Pretty much. Shall I just spoil the film for you and just go straight to the end?
That's up for Fernando. I'm probably not going to see this.
I kind of just want to know what happens.
Yeah, I know Keanu Reeves is in it.
Keanu Reeves is in it for like 5 minutes, and he's one of the best parts of the film. He's like this sleazy motel owner who sticks a knife down Elle Fanning's throat it's weird. And then he's talking. So in the film, Elle Fang's character, she's 16, I think.
Okay.
But she goes to the modeling agency, and they say to her, just say that you're 19. So all of the other models are jealous because she has like the youthful beauty thing. And eventually she gets promoted to like the closer of this big catwalk show. And she does the show, and it's actually, that's one of the great things about the film, is it's really well shot. It's really stylishly shot with loads of neon, because, you know, the title or whatever. But then, so about halfway through the film, she basically just turns into a massive bitch.
Okay.
This guy who's kind of hanging around with her, he's the stereotypical nice guy. And she tells him to fuck off, basically. Then, Keanu Reeves, it's kind of implied he was going to rape her, but she locks the door, so he goes into the next room, where there's another girl, and she hears it through the wall. So she runs away to her friend's house, where her friend tries to rape her, but she escapes. And the friend who is so in love with her, she's a makeup artist, and but she also does makeup for corpses to make them look good for funerals. So she has her way with one of the corpses. And then like 5 minutes later, she and all of the other models basically ambush Elle Fanning in the house, and eat her.
What?
Oh, okay.
What?
Because they
eat her.
They eat her, yeah.
Like, this isn't like they eat her out. It's not that. They cannibalize.
Yes.
They don't eat her out in the fun way, Ryan.
No.
Well, that's what I was asking. I'm just like, is this a fun kind of thing, or is this the bad kind of thing?
And then, so it shows two of the girls doing like a fashion shoot, and one of the girls kind of starts feeling sick, so she goes to the bathroom, and the other girl comes in to check on her, and one of the girls throws up her eyeball.
Oh my god.
And then says, I need to get her out of me, and sticks a pair of scissors in her stomach and like cuts it open, and she dies.
What?
And this other girl is kind of stood there looking at her, looks at the eyeball, picks up the eye and eats it, and then's like, and walks off, and that's the end of the film.
Okay.
That's different. Hey, you know what? If you're tired of your Hollywood blockbuster, go watch the Neon Demon where this is just fucked up shit. That's fucked up, man.
Yeah, it was, so how many,
I have to ask, did I stroke out? Did somebody stroke out? I'm pretty sure the fucking writers stroked out or something, okay?
Well, if like, set rumors or anything to go by, they basically made the plot up on the fly. They pretty much, they got to set every day and were like, right, what are we gonna do today? Oh, we'll do this or other.
Yeah, it sounds like they're like, okay, let's do the craziest fucking thing we can and see if people are willing to buy this.
The thing is, I liked it, but more in the imagery and the technical aspects of it, more so than the very odd plot.
Okay.
And this has a higher rating than Only God Forgives. It's a film that I actually really like. And that is more straightforward than this film.
Yeah, I don't know.
So if you don't want to go see Ghostbusters this week, go and see the Neon Demon. It's great.
Which, in all honesty, if you go by Twitter and their pics, that seems to be what's fucking happening.
Well, what's going on Twitter?
Well, it's like a lot of people are posting pictures at the theaters, and they're like the only ones in it when it's starting.
Oh, it already made its money back, but it's not profitable yet.
Yeah, I have no fuck. Yeah.
I watched Angry Joe's review of it, and he was pretty pissed.
Well, yeah, but he has angry in the title of his name, so I'm not surprised.
He's talking to apparently like the first like big joke in the film is a queef joke.
Queefing. Yikes. Yeah, okay. So Swede, what's up with your headphones, man? It sounds like you're really muffled.
Oh, it's I've got one of those like where it's got the microphone on the cable.
Oh.
Rather than my usual.
No way to fix that, or. If not, it's fine.
Yeah, we can still hear you.
Yeah, it can't. Yeah.
I could go and get another pair of headphones, and that might fix it.
That's up to you, dude. You know, if it's extra effort or if it's a pain in the ass, then you don't have to. But it's up to you.
No, it'll be alright. I'll just give them that.
All right, no, fair enough. Yeah. Okay, so Fernando, you see the Rogue One poster?
I didn't see it. No.
It don't look bad, but it looks photoshopped or something. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Where it's like, I know most posters have like the Photoshop and all that, but it looks like where it's like, okay, that's a little too obvious.
I liked how the Force Awakens poster looked, because it kind of looked like the classic poster style.
Yeah, that one was done well. Someone did it where they switched out with Pokeball.
Oh God.
Yep.
I don't know. I'm shocked. I honestly thought Ghostbusters would be doing better just because it just got so much buzz.
Yeah, I have no fucking clue.
I don't really give a shit one way or the other. I don't make no goddamn money.
Yeah. I think it's one of those things where it's like the people that were fighting for it really fucking hard are not going to, or are going to see it. And then the people who aren't like, film critics, who don't really know movies for the most part and don't know, normal people for the most part, they're going to look at the trailers and more than likely they're going to be like, that's not the Ghostbusters I'm interested in. It doesn't really look that funny. Or they're going to be like, okay. Because I don't even think, because like once the dude died, once he died, I didn't think anyone even gave a shit about Ghostbusters, like seeing a Ghostbusters movie anymore.
Yeah, much better actually. I'm surprised nobody gave a shit after Bill Murray was like, I don't want to do this.
Oh shit, yeah. Once that was up, it was like, oh yeah, let's just fucking move on.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like Ghostbusters is just one of those things where it's like, it had its time in the sun. Let's move on.
Well, that's for, like, most of the reboots that come up. Like, there was no need for a RoboCop. There was no need for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. There was no need for...
Okay, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is eternal. Like, I feel like you can just constantly reboot that for a new generation.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Maybe like, not movies, but cartoons, at least.
Yeah, for cartoons, yeah, it's fine. But for movies, it's like, we already had the movies and everything. You can easily keep going with TV shows. Same with Transformers, for the most part. But it's like, no one needed a reboot of RoboCop or Total Recall.
Yeah.
I mean, those were movies that were stuck in that age and are pretty much timeless because they're in that age.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I guess. I really don't know what to say. It's just like...
No, I'm laughing at this face.
Yeah.
Funny.
I mean, I tell you, I can't wait for the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly reboot to come out.
Oh God, fuck that.
With
they did. It was the Good, the Bad, and the Weird. That's as far as I'm willing to go.
I was gonna say, please don't tell me they're making a fucking reboot of that.
No, they're not.
Okay, yeah. Honestly, at this point, I would not be surprised anymore.
Yeah.
I would not be surprised if next year or this year at some point they say, yeah, we're doing a reboot of Back to the Future, and it's like.
No, Zemeckis has said that while he's still alive, he won't let them do a reboot.
Oh, thank God.
Goodness.
We need to keep that man on life support as long as possible, then.
Yeah. He's in a coma. Well, technically he's still around.
Well, did you hear that rumor that after David Bowie died, like literally the day after they said that they were going to reboot Labyrinth?
You can't. You could never, ever...
I haven't even seen Labyrinth, and I know you can't do that.
For one, it's way too weird for its fucking time.
Wasn't that a Henson movie?
That was a Jim Henson thing, and it had the fucking Muppet rejects that looked like they were all on crack.
The ones that weren't on Farscape.
Yeah. And it's like, you could never do this, ever.
And it had Jennifer Connelly in her prime as well, so... just before her prime, okay? Just before.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, there aren't a lot of movies that I want to see. I mean, like, I was just happy with Civil War. And
Civil War was great.
Oh, yeah, and what was it? The Good Guys? The Good Fellas, or whatever the fuck?
The Nice Guys. That was
Nice
cool.
Guys.
I like
that one.
Yeah, I've been meaning to see that. I'll probably catch it when it comes on.
Yeah, it was fun.
Cool.
Those are the only two that I went to see in theaters this summer.
I saw Civil War. I saw Dawn of Justice.
Yeah.
I mean, I just went with some friends.
I've been wanting to see the Ultimate Cut for that.
I saw it. It's
From what I heard, it's better, but not really like much.
It makes the story elements make more sense.
Yeah, that's what I've been.
But it doesn't fix the underlying issues with Batman v Superman.
Yeah, that's the common thing.
I kind of like Batman v Superman. It's not great at all.
I like Fernando.
It's not good by any stretch of the imagination, but I wasn't bored, and I appreciated the fact that it at least tried to kind of tackle an interesting subject matter, kind of. I mean, it completely failed to actually do it. But I appreciated the attempt.
The thing is, I don't even disagree with you. I completely feel you. I'm just like, it tried something, but it utterly failed at it.
Yeah, and I agree. Yeah, it tried something, but it's like it didn't even answer any of its own fucking questions. It was like, hey, what about this? And then just left the question out there with its pants down, like, eh?
Well, okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves here, alright? Civil War didn't exactly answer any of the questions either.
Well, I think it at least gave it to where it's like, oh, yeah, you see both parts of the argument, at least when it comes to both of those points of views.
At least there was talking before fists were thrown.
With Superman, it was like, dude, you're not fucking helping. With Superman, it's like, dude, you're not helping the fucking
That was one of the complaints about Batman v Superman, was that there wasn't enough fighting, but they spent the first 2/3 of the movie just talking.
Which were the parts I liked.
Yeah, that's what I like. Well, that seems to be the interesting thing with this reboot, is that Man of Steel, it seems, for people that know that character or whatever...
Oh, it's a terrible representation of Superman.
Oh, yeah, it's fucking awful. But, like, for Man of Steel, the first time it came out, the people who were like... The common thing that was heard was like, oh, yeah, I like when they didn't do the stupid action bits, when they were slowly talking with each other and trying to show this whole, fucking hobo thing. And that seems to be
Hobo Man.
Yeah, where it was like they were taking everything slow and not really fast and action-paced. That seems to be the most common thing that people liked. And it seems to be the same here.
Well, my problem with Civil War was that, you can talk about how they talked about it. That was like 20 minutes of the film. And then they started fighting. And then they fight. What? And then they fight not because... they don't fight over the Sokovia Accords. They fight because Tony finds out that Bucky killed his parents.
But that's understandable.
Yeah.
No, but it doesn't become about the question anymore over whether they should be controlled. It basically comes down to Tony's a bit of a dick.
But it's understandable when you keep in context, like, everything through the first Iron Man to now, because, like, Tony Stark's always been kind of that person where
it's like... His has always gotten in his way.
Yeah,
it seemed brought to the forefront here, and not only that, it showed that he is such a malleable person in his political beliefs. Like, all it took was some woman running up to him and saying, "My son died," or whatever it was, and...
That's also true of his character.
Yeah, that's also true of his character, because, like, was it in Age of Ultron, he was always that kind of person where, like, what was it, when they were arguing about, hey, let's bring in Ultron, we finally have to bring him in, and he says, it's an armor around the world, and Banner says...
That's even the first movie where he was like...
Yeah, but I'm talking, like, recent. Like, Banner goes, dude, that's pretty fucking cold thinking. He's like, hey, it's a cold fucking world. And, like, that's always been his thing, is trying to protect everything, make everything safe as possible now.
I'm on record as not liking Age of Ultron. In fact, it's probably the only film I've walked out where I was actually angry. That I felt like I'd wasted my time.
Really? Wow.
Well, because I was hyped as fuck for it. Like, I watched the trailer and I was like, oh shit, I'm expecting like a much more mature, darker story.
You're expecting the rise of Jesus.
In retrospective, that movie is a little bit more disappointing. The more I think about it, I didn't really like it as much.
I don't think it's like awful. Like,
it's not awful.
No, it's okay. It's fine.
It's fine.
And I think with Tony, it was kind of necessary. Again, because like that's always been his character, where he's like so not OCD, but so obsessive about making everything safe, making everything calm, making everything be in control. I mean, that's always been his thing.
But what I'm saying is, in Civil War, they say, there's people who call you vigilantes or whatever. And then they show clips of all the events that have happened. Tony directly caused the Ultron stuff, and yet isn't standing there saying, "Look, it was my fault. I fucked up. Arrest me for what happened." He's basically sitting by and letting the government talk shit about his friends for something that he did.
Well, but he's also complicit in that. Like they're not saying directly, Captain America, you fucked up. This is your problem. They're saying in the general, and they're including Tony in that, and Tony agrees. He's like, yeah, in general, like Tony's not casting the blame of one person or the other. He's saying, in general, we all need to control. What I'm saying is he never actually admits that he was a jackass in Age of Ultron, that he caused all of the shit that happened in that film. Yeah, but that's his character too. I mean, like, shit, what was it? After Civil War in the comics, Thor goes up to him and says, I heard what you fucking did. You took my DNA without my permission, cloned me, and got that evil abomination of yours to kill another Avenger.
I just don't find it hard to believe that Tony, a narcissistic billionaire asshole, would not be willing to take the blame for actions he did.
Well,
if his character changes significantly, then yeah, I can totally see that. But it's I don't know. I think it's kind of inconsistent in some points.
Like again, yeah, like after all that, Thor goes up to him and says, "Are you going to apologize?" And he says, "No." Because I was doing it. I'm just going to do it.
I'm not a nerd.
Yes, you are. Don't fucking lie. You are totally a nerd.
I'm sorry. What movie you just saw? The Neon Demon? I'm sorry. That's a film nerd movie.
I wasn't even.
I'm sorry. No, I put on my fedora when I went to go and see it.
I was going to say, what podcast have you been a part of that's been talking about what now for like 2 years now?
Oh, dude, I got like 7 other podcasts on the go. I got like the Porno podcast. I'm taking the piss, dude.
But back to movies. I'm actually interested in watching that. Going to see that movie Kubo and the Two Strings. Have you guys heard about that?
Oh, is that animated movie?
It's the animated one where it makes it look like they're paper mache.
Yeah, I saw the trailer for that. I thought it looked beautiful.
Cool. Yeah, that's why I want to see it. I want to see that in my theater. That has leaning. It has like lazy boy chairs, all of them in all the theaters. It's awesome.
Nice. Yeah, I got a theater like that around here that has a bar in it too. So it's like, yeah.
No, yeah, same thing. It was weird because like I only went to that theater last year, maybe 2 years ago. When was Days of Future Past?
Oh shit, that was like 2013.
That was 2013.
Was that 2013?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit. Okay, yeah. So I went there maybe 3 years ago.
I saw Apocalypse so different. As well.
Apocalypse was terrible.
I thought it was alright.
I think I really liked I think it was okay. But their continuity has been fucked forever.
Yeah, it was one of the only films I I actually thought that the bad guy could win, because it's technically the last in the trilogy.
He still looks like Ivan Ooze to me. I don't care what.
I never watched the.
Man, it was such a waste to get Oscar Isaac to play Apocalypse and give him like nothing to do except like be like
they give
exaggerated supervillain.
Yeah, and they give him fucking auto-tune voice every time he gets pissed.
It oppose me! Or whatever the hell he said.
Yeah, it was like, damn, dude, what the fuck is going on? Are you guys interested in Suicide Squad?
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
I'm kind of like now on it.
I'm hoping it's a lot more fun, and it's
David Ayer, so I hope.
Yeah, and then Doctor Strange, and then
I don't know if I can really get over the Smithisms.
The Smithisms?
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Y'all jokers must be crazy. That thing.
Yeah.
I saw Independence Day as well.
How was that?
Well, I mean, you have to adjust your expectations before you go into it. So if you go in expecting something mind-blowing, you're going to be disappointed. If you go in wanting to see shit blow up and Jeff Goldblum, you're going to love it. So I did.
That seems like the perfect movie.
I didn't love it. It was okay.
Yeah. That seems like the type of, I'll watch it on HBO one day.
Yeah, you do that, or it's like, what the fuck am I watching here? What the fuck, Berserk?
Oh, you're watching the new Berserk, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm on the 3rd episode, and right now there's a scene of this horse with a human face and purple eyes licking a blonde woman.
Oh, okay.
And it's CGI, right? The horse is fucking CGI, so it's even worse.
Oh, is it a 3D animation show?
Yeah, did you ever see the movies?
I saw one of them partially on Netflix. I was like, I don't know what the fuck is happening.
It's the exact same style, where it's for the most part, it's all that 3D. And it looks really fucking weird.
Have they ever made a
continuation? Go to 2D. And the 2D looks great for when you can catch it.
Okay, so it's kind of like when they do, if you watch the new Voltron show, when they do, the Voltron stuff, that's more 3D.
Except the Voltron one, it's for the Voltron one, it's the monsters, right?
And the mechs
and the robot. It's that. Everyone is 3D in this. Everyone's 3D, and it has heavy shading, like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, where it's everything's really shaded, the shadows are everywhere, so it looks like all the shadows have black lines across them and everything, while the 3D is on there, and it's very weird.
Honestly, man, I hate it when I see animation do the heavy shadowing stuff. It doesn't look good.
No, it doesn't. Especially, I think with JoJo, it gets away with it because it's okay, fuck it, fine, yeah, it's JoJo, whatever. But this, it's very, I don't know, especially with the 3D, with the 3D animation, it just doesn't look right. Yeah, and it's even weirder whenever they switch to 2D. The 2D looks good. It looks really good. And it's I don't know if it costs them more to do the 3D animation, because if it does, then they shouldn't be doing it. They should just stick with 2D.
I think 3D is less expensive for TV, because I think remember when we were getting all those DC shows that were 3D? That was because they were cheaper, because 2D animation is a lot more time consuming, I guess. If you're not, because you have to, when you do 2D, you got to do that shit on a professional scale. 3D, you can kind of half-ass it.
Yeah, it's
at least for TV.
Yeah.
Because remember that Batman show that was on for?
Oh yeah, the one where they have he has female lips. He has woman's lips. It's weird.
Is that called Beware the Batman?
Yeah, that's the name of it.
Yeah, I remember that. What, that had one season, didn't it?
Yeah, I hated the way Batman looked at it. He just looked like a lizard.
He looked very, very weird, especially when he had the mask on.
Yeah, I did not like how that looked.
It was so weird. His lips were huge. I'm sorry to focus on that, but it was whenever he was in the Batman suit, your attention would always be on those gigantic puffer fish lips.
It was so kissable, right, Ryan?
No.
Ryan was I want to just make out with Batman right now.
My sexuality is confused right now.
He's I want to be the next Robin Batman. Hey.
Did any of you guys watch the Batman cartoon from a couple of years ago? It was just called The Batman.
Oh, yeah.
That was pretty decent, I remember it.
Yeah, that was the one where it was Golden Age or Silver Age Batman and all.
No, I think that was... What? No, that might have been Brave and the Bold.
Different show.
No,
there was Batman the Anime Series, then The Batman, then Brave and the Bold, and then Beware the Batman.
Oh, yeah, I'm thinking of Brave and the Bold.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, the Batman was, during,
The early
to mid
2000s?
2000s. Yeah, early
It
to
was
mid
kind of the
2000s.
weird, like, quasi-anime sort of Batman.
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
pretty decent from what I remember.
It got better as it went along.
Yeah. They had the Joker.
Oh yeah, didn't they have Renee
Rastafarian.
Montoya in that? I think she was like a big character in that.
Yeah. I remember the Joker was a Rastafarian.
Oh yeah, wasn't he
was
done by...
It was Kevin Michael Richardson.
Oh, shit, who am I thinking of then?
It was Kevin Michael Richardson, the dude who did Gantu.
Oh yeah, that's right. Bender did the voice with him in Under the Red Hood. Never mind, I'm getting my animated to get confused.
Oh, that was, yeah, and they kind of, like, butchered Mr. Freeze a little bit. Actually, not a little bit, like...
Oh yeah, he didn't have like the tragic backstory anymore or something like that. He just shot like ice out of his hands or something crazy.
No, it was like he was just a jewel thief.
That's dumb.
I think they even brought in Martian Manhunter for like an episode of that.
No, it was they do the first three. Eventually they get to the point where it's Batman, Robin, and Batgirl, but then series 4 they introduce the Justice League, and it's like the last episode of that is an alien invasion.
So it ends like Superman, the animated series, where Superman's like under the control of Darkseid and then aliens, and then it's over.
There was this one cool episode where Hugo Strange makes this robot, and like implants the memories from the villains into it, and it like almost beats Batman. I think that's probably my favorite episode, to be honest. It was weird. That was a weird show.
I only ever watched that show until they had like, I don't remember the Justice League. I remember Batgirl and Robin showing up, but not the Justice League.
I remember they had a movie where he fought Dracula.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's a pretty dark film, actually, for kids.
Really? I don't even think I saw
It's like
that.
Joker breaks into a blood bank and is like licking blood off the floor.
What?
Oh. You know, it was actually, if you remember Batman Beyond, that the movie for that with Joker, that was pretty dark too.
Oh shit, yeah.
Oh, that was dark as fuck.
It was so good though.
Yeah. Yeah, what was it?
Return of the Joker.
No, but what was the premise that Tim Drake murdered the Joker after being kidnapped and brainwashed by him?
Yeah. That was the thing.
Yeah, and then he had some weird DNA thing, and then he became a Joker again.
He had like a microchip in him.
He had a microchip that the Joker implanted him years ago that carried like his code or his personality.
Isn't that pretty much the plot to The Dark Knight Strikes Again?
Which one was The Dark Knight Strikes Again?
It's the sequel to The Dark Knight Returns.
I never read that.
I never read that. I never
saw it. It was like one of the Robins turns into the Joker or something, and he's all like fucked up looking.
Maybe. I have no clue.
Yeah, I'm like,
I have no clue. I know that.
Isn't the new one called The Master Race?
Yeah.
Just like, oh no.
Master Race.
Yeah. You see, that would have been hilarious. It turns out that Batman, he became a PC user. Everyone else became filthy plebes.
He's like, you console peasants! Batman only uses PC! Bat PC!
1080, 60 frames per second!
4K, bat bitches!
Oh no, blue screen!
Damn it, paperclip, go away! Why do I have to upgrade to Windows 10?
Yeah, Windows 10 is like your crazy ex that doesn't know it's over.
Oh god. My laptop updated Windows 10 without me knowing or approving it.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of that. That's actually common.
Yeah, I kept saying later. And then one day I wake up and it's like, your PC is updating. And then you have Windows 10. Like, wait, what? Yeah, I was just like, that's crazy.
Is this how you really look like, Swede?
Yeah, self-portrait.
Oh god, that's Dick Grayson.
Yeah, that's creepy.
I haven't read fucking comics in forever, but didn't they have like a Joker now, like, he ripped his face off and reattached it with like staples or something?
Oh, they...
The death of the family.
Yeah,
that was a while back.
And it shows you how much I keep up with current superhero comics. I'm like, that happened not too long ago. No, that was New 52, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I don't read comics at all, but not physical comics. Sometimes I flip through them on the internet or whatever. Isn't the current Batman's dead currently in the comics, and Jim Gordon has like a giant bat suit or some shit?
That was finally over too.
Oh, they finished that.
Finally, yeah.
Yeah.
It was bad. Yeah. Like after Death of the Family and Endgame, it got stupid.
Yeah. Well, that happened with like every New 52 comic.
Yeah, pretty much. But Batman was the one that like survived the longest by far.
Yeah, aren't they rebooting Marvel again next year?
I think they're both getting rebooted. I think DC just got rebooted.
Yeah, DC just got with Rebirth, and it's not even rebooted. It's like I don't even know how to fucking explain it. They're doing what they did with Marvel, where it's like, oh, this is kind of a reboot, but no, it's not, and all we're really doing is bringing back the people you love, and and we're bringing over a couple of old characters and shit, and so pretty much what Marvel did with Ultimate, we're like, okay, yeah, we're bringing the ones that have the most profit over the main universe.
Yeah, this is why I'm like, fuck superhero comics.
I don't buy the events. It's like I only do like Marvel. I buy Daredevil, which has been fantastic.
I didn't read when they changed to the new art from Mark Waid. I stopped reading after that.
It's really good. Okay. Honestly, it's way better than Mark Waid. I don't like Mark Waid stuff. It was too fucking campy for me.
See, I liked it just because they had a jokey version on comics, and then you had the hardcore, gritty Frank Miller one on TV and Netflix.
See, I hated it, and then I really did not like his love interest either. He was like, "You're dare-splaining" and all that, and it's like, oh my god, dude, just go to Archie now.
Oh, I saw that.
Go to fucking Archie now, please.
Oh, so I have to ask.
Oh, Moon Knight. Moon Knight has gotten really great. Like the past couple of years with Moon Knight, and then Spider-Man. Like those are the only 3 comics I read.
Which Spider-Man? Like
Miles Morales.
Okay, because I'm like, who the fuck is reading Peter Parker Spider-Man?
The Peter Parker one, it's very like.
I picked up on Renew Your Vows. That was pretty good.
Yeah. But then I fucking called it where it's like, oh yeah, they're not gonna have the balls to fix this like they should have.
Oh yeah, so when I saw that, I was like, okay, I'm gonna start reading Spider-Man then. Yeah. It's like I'm not reading Spider-Man until they're back together because I don't give a fuck anymore.
Yeah, I think maybe they're finally getting to it, but at this point, I have no fucking clue. Because it's like what they said. Oh yeah, all the universes are gone, except they're not really. If you fucking read, what is it, Web Warriors and like a couple other books where they say, oh no, they're back. They're all fucking back except for Ultimate until we need to bring them back again to up our sales again.
So wait, where the hell is Miles Morales now? Is he because I thought
he's in the main. He's in the main, and so are a couple of like Ultimate, and so is his family. And
how the fuck did that happen?
Basically he gave Molecule Man a hamburger and he said, I owe you one.
Who the fuck is Molecule Man? I don't even know what the fuck's happening anymore.
Okay, I'm going to be honest. What they did with Battleworld was actually really good because it was a Fantastic Four story that harpens back to the old Fantastic Four, like the one where they were trying to deal with their son being basically a god and his son going back and forth in time in the future and in the present and everything. And it has to do with that, so if you were never read the Fantastic Four, you are so fucking confused on what the fuck is happening.
You telling me this, I'm confused. I don't know Fantastic Four.
It's really confusing. It's basically, it's like the people who created the Marvel Multiverse created this character Molecule Man as a bomb in all of the universes to set off when they got bored. Basically.
Oh god. Like, and this makes less sense than fucking Superboy punching like the universe and creating.
It's really fucking complicated, and basically what it amounted to was like all the universes except for the Ultimate one are still pretty much there. You can pretty much take that for granted. And Miles Morales and Old Man Logan are in the main universe.
Oh, look at
Old Man Logan doing there.
Old Man Logan. So Battleworld was basically, like, Doom killed the Beyonders, which were the guys who created the multiverse and all that other shit, and blah, 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 and he took their powers, and he basically made Battleworld, which was a combination of all these different universes, and one of them was the universe of Old Man Logan, and basically somehow he ended up just, after trying to kill Doom, or whatever, he ended up just in there, like in the Ultimate Universe.
Does he still have the Hulk baby?
No. Okay. That was gone.
What? Okay. I'm like, why did they even bother and then just get rid of him?
It's so fucking it's good. It was actually good, but it's so fucking complicated, and you need to like read back all the way back to what the fuck was it, like, what was that one? Secret Avengers or New Avengers, whatever the fuck it was, that was focusing on that, which was like 2-3 years ago.
Fuck that.
Or something, and it's so it's.
You know, I'm gonna just stick with Preacher. I'm like halfway through that. It's really good. It's fucking. This is why I don't like superhero comics. Like,
well, that's why I don't like event comics, because it's like they get so fucking like into everything. That's why, again, like I'm only reading Daredevil, Moon Knight, and Miles Morales Spider-Man, and all of them are really fucking great.
Is Bendis still writing Miles Morales?
Oh yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's pretty good.
I don't know, man. With Bendis, I'm just like, I like him setting up a book, but let somebody else take over after a while.
I know what you mean. When he goes, at some point, like, when he keeps going, at some point, he just goes off the fucking rails.
Like, when he made his girlfriend's a Hydra agent who betrayed him, and then all this crazy. I'm like, what? Where the hell did this come from?
Yeah. Or was it when Kitty Pryde and Star-Lord got together? Which is like, okay, that's kind of weird.
I thought she's with Colossus. I don't even know what the hell.
No, she ended it with Colossus, and then she went with Iceman, and then they forced Iceman to be gay, and then she hooked up with Star-Lord and married him after 2 months. And this is all Bendis.
Oh, God.
It's like, he does okay when people are smart enough to say, fuck no.
I also hated the fact that he killed his mom, and then his dad was like, I thought he was fine, and then I'm going to just leave you for like a month.
Yeah, he just ditches in the middle of Galactus fucking up their universe.
I was just like, dude, what the fuck, man? Like, I honestly, I saw that, I was like, I don't think you want me to read your comics anymore, man.
See, at that point, I was laughing my ass off because, the only thing that would have made it more funny was if the dad threw him keys and wanted cash and was like, "See, I need vacation, bye." It's like, okay, fine.
No, they could have. I thought he was just making it even more fun. He's like, "I'm gonna just go for a pack of cigarettes and never come back."
Oh my god! If they did that, I would have laughed my ass off.
I would have burned my. I would have. Well, I don't. I have them digitally, but I would have, if I had it physically, I would have burned my comics to the ground and fucking wrote Bendis a fucking angry voicemail or some shit. I don't know. Like, fuck that, man.
Oh my god, that was funny.
I was just like, that's stupid.
Stupidly funny?
No, just stupid.
Yeah, it's like he can do good shit. It's just like when people, it's kind of like the George Lucas thing, I guess you could say. If like, oh no, someone needs to tell this fucker no.
No, I think it's more like Frank Miller. Just keep him on for a little bit and then get him out.
Yeah, God, yeah, the Iceman thing. You know they haven't even done anything interesting with that.
I'm not shocked.
He's just gay.
They had a quote to the film.
Skipped that, you wouldn't even know.
Did they even do anything when they made Alan Scott gay?
Not to my knowledge.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. If you're going to make Alan Scott gay, I remember they had a conversation about this in like the Leog a long time ago where they were like, keep him old. It would have been more interesting to have him come out as a gay character if he was still like in his 50s.
Yeah.
Not like putting him in his 20s and he's like, now I'm gay when he's 20. I'm like, okay, whatever.
Yeah. Look, I'm hot.
Yeah, I think it's something more interesting to have like a character who's like, been in the closet for his whole time and then finally comes out. That's interesting.
Yeah, and make it legit. Not make it where Jean Grey tells you you're gay and you just accept it.
Was that how they did that? Oh, yeah,
it was basically how they did it. Yeah, basically, Jean Grey goes up to him, to the younger version, and says, "Why are you flirting on him? You know you're gay, right?" And he's like, "I'm not gay. You're gay. I'm gay." It's, what?
Illegal Sweet's like, I don't give a shit about this comic book nonsense.
Well, all I can say is this situation you're describing. It just sounds like Jean Grey goes up to Iceman's like, "Hey, you're gay now." "Oh, well, I guess I like dick now. Bye."
Yeah, pretty much. And it's like, oh yeah, thanks for erasing 30, 40 years of fucking history of romantic history of this character.
I don't know. It's one of those things where Marvel, DC, they really want to put diversity in their comics. They really want to,
but they do the cheap shit.
Yeah, I'm just like,
for DC, the most part.
If you want to do honest to God diversity in your comics, elevate Static Shock. I don't know why they never did that.
What is it? Their Power Girl? Who, she was a black woman, and it's like, yay! She showed up in, 3 comics? Yeah. And then she's gone. And it's what the fuck was she here for? Just bring back the original.
Did you ever read, the rebooted New 52 Static Shock?
Yeah, and then they dropped it.
And they got, really mediocre writers for it, too.
Which, no surprise.
It's like, if you're going to try diversity, get some good people on it.
Or if you're going to try diversity, don't make it like it's a fucking show. Don't make it like it's a celebrity or something. Don't put it on The View and be like, yeah, diversity. Actually get some good writers, make some good stories and art.
That's what I really dug about Miss Marvel. I thought she was really good.
See, Miss Marvel was fine. Yeah, they did a good job with her. They did a good job with Miles Morales. They did a great job with Robbie Reyes and Ghost Rider.
Oh, yeah, I remember you telling me about that.
They did a damn good job with him. And they didn't pimp them out like they were a fucking accessory.
What's this thing I saw recently about Iron Man now being a black woman?
Oh, you know what? I'm almost afraid, because I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same bullshit that they pulled with Thor, where it's like, oh yeah, we're just going to make them we're just going to bring in this character, and we're not going to do anything interesting. And if you have anything to complain or criticize about, go fuck yourself. You're a sexist or a racist. It's like, okay, thanks, asshole.
Well, to be fair, Ryan, you are a sexist and a racist. I'm just...
Yeah, they don't need to know that.
I don't know. Wasn't it? I think I just read a synopsis. She's like a 15-year-old, MIT student or some crazy shit like that.
And she steals.
Right. I like how
the first interaction with her, she steals.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm not joking. She steals to make this giant robot death machine.
Okay, I'll be honest, a biggest pet peeve of mine whenever these comics do fucking minority characters, which even as much as I love Miles Morales and all this stuff, I hate it when they have to introduce a minority character and they're a terrible family life, they're poor, they're going through dirt thieves, and they're I fucking hate,
yeah, well, it's Miles Morales, he didn't have to go through that.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing he had to go through was, his dad left him, he had an absentee black father, and was okay, great.
Oh, wow, stereotypical much.
Yeah, which, that was a big problem where it was God damn it, God damn it,
that really just made me not want to read Miles Morales anymore, honestly.
Well, that's the nice thing, is that he is back, he is part of the family, and, that pretty much never happened now. They're making him have a good role. Jessica Jones shows up, actually, in the new one.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
I heard they're doing a new Jessica Jones book, too.
Yeah, they're doing that, too, yeah. But what was it? The word, Robbie Reyes, again, the worst about him is he lives in L.A. He lives in fucking L.A., and he's taking care of his mentally challenged brother.
Yeah.
And that's the worst, and it's oh, okay, fine.
Yeah, I mean, he's like
a mechanic.
He's Mexican, right? He's or is he different flavor of his
He's, Latino? I think he's Latino? let me see.
Latino, that could be anyone.
Okay, I thought Latino. I always keep thinking that Latino is just I always don't think that it's the coverall. Basically.
Oh, it's basically the only two things you really need to know is Spanish is people that are just from Spain, and Hispanic is everybody else.
Okay. All right, they ain't saying ethnicity. They don't say ethnicity on the Wikipedia, which I'll give it to them at least. Yeah.
I mean, if he's Hispanic and he lives in Mexico, I mean, in California, he's might as well be. He's probably Mexican.
Probably, yeah. They're not saying anything. They just say A young mechanic working in Los Angeles, California.
Okay.
And that's it.
Yeah. I don't
It's
know,
like,
man.
all right, fine.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just sometimes it's just that you have like, honestly, it's just these white writers who just like don't know anything but like stereotypes when they write minority characters, and it just sometimes infuriates the hell out of me.
Yeah. Well, it's like Miss Marvel does it well. Like again, I think most of them
somebody that's a Muslim woman to write it.
Yeah, like I fucking hated Thor. Like I gave it 3 issues.
Who wrote it?
Who was it? Thor. When did they bring her in? 2014? I'm just gonna put in 2014. Yeah.
I mean, they could have got who was writing? It's Ed Brubaker's wife, Kelly.
Oh, I know who you're fucking talking about. But it wasn't her. It was definitely not her. It was.
If they got her to write it, she could have done a good job with that. Or Gail Simone.
Aaron.
I don't know who that is.
I don't fucking know either. I think he's new on the scene, honestly. But I think he's one of those dude who's like, you know. Let me see. What has he done? Huh. Yeah, he did Battle of the Atom. He did Scalped. Which, if I remember, that was fucking awful. What else? There was another writer who did fucking god-awful shit in there. But it was like, yeah, I gave Thor, like, 3 issues. And at the point where they wasted 4 pages about how... on a rant about how amazing she was and how feminism is awesome. And if you disagree with and if you don't like this character, you're a sexist. I dropped the fucking plug.
Is this in the Thor thing?
This was in Thor, yeah. This was, what was it? I don't remember which fucking one it was, but yeah, it was ridiculous.
I remember that there was one where they put mansplaining in a Wonder Woman.
I've always hated that word because it's so fucking childish.
I don't know, man. It's when you get to like those type of buzzwords like mansplaining, toxic masculinity, social justice warrior, libtards, all that stupid shit.
Yeah,
like on both sides. I just hate it when people just go like, I'm not gonna have an argument. I'm just gonna use buzzwords and say some things, and that's my argument.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this is problematic, which that's been used too fucking much.
Yeah, it irritates me, that word.
Yeah, SJW, fucking manspreading. It's like, what are we, 5 years old? You fucking use basic English.
Yeah.
Like, I hate all those, because they just make you sound childish.
No, it's that, and then you can clearly tell when somebody writes stuff like that, they're just regurgitating some shit that they saw some blogger from, like, either the right or the left, or whatever your choice is, and they're just regurgitating some info.
Oh, yeah, and it's like, you should never use that in your comics or your books that are coming out officially, because it totally dates. It really dates your comic.
There was some weird comic I read where it was like, they wrote that the character had, like, opinions on Israel or some shit.
Oh, yeah, again, that was that was a comic in the Thor universe. That was, Angela from Spawn. Because, did you actually know this, Fernando?
No.
Okay, do you remember Angela at all? Like,
I never read Spawn.
Oh, okay, fair enough, yeah, you shouldn't. But okay, so yeah, basically Angela was a character created by, Neil Gaiman, along with Todd McFarlane, and there was this whole, for Spawn, right? And basically there was this whole dispute, basically Neil Gaiman ended up keeping that character, and then he sold it to Marvel to use. And she came in around the time that Galactus came back from the alternate universe. And then she got her own book that was pretty fucking poor. And I can understand why it was canceled after, like, a couple of months because of this shit.
Let me see. I can't even see it. The picture's loading up.
Oh, okay. I thought it was too blurry.
God damn it. Why didn't it open?
Is it not working?
It's just me. It might be just me because my internet, my Chrome, it takes forever to open when I have Skype open.
Fair enough. Yeah, I'll put in another picture just in case, though. Yeah, and it's like, yeah, I don't think you should date. You shouldn't use like current lingo or what have you with your books or comics because it totally dates. It really dates your stuff because in like what? Can you really say in like 10, 15 years someone's going to be like, someone's going to go, oh, mansplaining, I know what that is.
Yeah. I mean, I think I always thought, if you remember like Martin, like from Double Toes, it always has a good point on this where he's like, the lingo, like what is socially like acceptable to say and do, it changes so radically that, like, if you're just like, I don't know, if you're just gonna try to make a point, who knows where the like public consciousness is gonna even be in like a year or 6 months from now?
Oh shit, yeah. Oh yeah.
And I always think that's like a good point. Like, if you're gonna talk about, if you're really gonna pick up like a really sensitive subject matter like feminism in like your comic books, don't do it in a way that you're just saying that vilifying one side. Actually have an intelligent conversation about it.
Or if you're gonna do it, at least do it to where, like, as much as we give shit to the dude who wrote the Master Race and everything, at least the Dark Knight wasn't like, I'm gonna say this, better example, V for Vendetta. You can see the context of everything that he's talking about. He doesn't just write V saying like a 5-paragraph fucking speech and then just let it drop. He keeps his statements and everything into the comic as part of the world that he goes on. Where it's like, with most of these comic writers, they just think, oh, I'm just going to use 3 pages to go on my statement, and then I'm done. Yeah. And never bring it up again.
Yeah, it's kind of just lazy writing and just kind of like, I'm writing for shock value more than anything.
Exactly, yeah. Or it's like, I'm writing to get brownie points.
Yeah.
Or something. And it's like, no, you shouldn't...
What's the, that's got terms, and it's like, virtue signaling.
What the hell is that?
That's what it's
I don't
called.
even know. Yeah, what the fuck? What is it? It's like, from what I understand, virtue signaling, it's one of those things where it's like, it's a buzzword, where it's, from what I get, it's basically saying, look how social I am, look how liberal I am or something. That's what I get. It's basically like saying, look how awesome I am or something. Okay. Yeah, let me see. Yeah. Expression or promotion of viewpoints that are especially valued within a social group, especially when this is done primarily to enhance the social standing of the speaker. Mm-hmm. So, okay, yeah. Yeah, so, all right.
So basically, I'm just trying to suck up to this group of people, so I'm going to say whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Which I can easily see that happen. I mean, shit, yeah, we've had that happen like the past year now.
Well, give me 2 examples. I don't know, man. I also think, man, that there's just a lot of people that are just like...
I think Twitter makes it worse. I think Twitter's what brings it all around home.
That would be frustrating as well.
Yeah.
So, it's this very specific thing where... you know how it's kind of one of the talking points, I guess, is of feminism is like guys being more open with their emotions and shit like that.
I guess I don't look to the feminism of the day.
No. But this was all born out of this stupid shit where they wanted to make Captain America and Bucky gay.
Okay, that was stupid. Okay, well that's not. That's more.
Wasn't that just some, like, a couple, like, fangirls or whatever?
No, that was trending, dude.
That was trending, but again, that's not...
Dude, anything can trend.
Yeah, anything can trend. I mean, like, shit, what was it,
Trump?
We got hacking the system to trend for, like, twice.
Yeah.
Like, Trump is trending.
Yeah.
Well, Trump, whenever he opens his mouth, something, he's trending. We can't help but fucking talk about it.
Well, because he says something invariably racist, sexist, or stupid at any given moment.
Yeah, but it's like, is that really so much of a shock?
No.
It'd be like it'd be like, oh, look at the murderer. We let him loose and he killed another guy. Surprise, surprise.
The most exciting thing about Trump is that he had a dull vice president nominee.
Does he?
Yeah, like Mike Pence. What the hell's his name? He's a governor from Indiana.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, if you remember, like a couple of years ago, like in 2012, remember when like a bunch of states, and they're trying to do it still now, the Religious Freedom Act, where businesses could be like, we don't want to serve gay people because that's our religious belief.
Oh yeah,
he was the big guy behind that.
Oh well, surprise, surprise.
And has a 40% approval rating in the state.
Oh well, surprise, surprise.
So I don't even think he could bring Indiana to fucking Trump. So I was like, that's a stupid choice.
God damn it.
I mean, I'm not going to pretend I have any grasping over American politics at all. But,
yeah, I don't, and I live in Chicago.
He's a bit over the top, if you ask me. Just a little.
He's a dumb fuck. That's all he'll ever be. He's a dumb fuck. I mean, and that's as far as politics as I go. Is like, yeah, he's a dumbass, and I don't fucking care.
I'll just go as far as I think he's a fucking con man. If you just look at his business practices.
Oh shit! Yeah, like what was it? Yeah, like
Trump University.
Like, yeah, all of his business practices have failed.
A lot of them have. There's even like, because where I live in Tampa, there was like 2 complexes he's attempted to start here, tricked investors into like investing, and nothing came of it.
Oh yeah, surprise, surprise.
And we're going to stop Mexicans from coming over, and we're going to make Mexico pay for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By using the trade deficit. I don't think he knows what a trade deficit is, because that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I think the dude, what was it? The mayor, not the mayor, but like the president of Mexico. He put it plainly. It was like, we're not gonna build this fucking wall.
I think it was 3 former presidents came out on TV and said, we're not paying for that fucking wall, and they said it in Spanish and in English for emphasis.
Yeah, and they even said it in Portuguese to really make it drive home.
To be fair, that's not that far off of Spanish. No, I'll be honest. Like, if somebody speaks Portuguese, I can understand about like 85% of what they say.
Okay, yeah, that's no surprise. Sky racist. I kind of want to play BioShock Infinite. Such a pretty game.
Oh, it's because they can play it on sequential.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons. Yeah. Also, because of 4th of July, I thought it was appropriate. I was like, I might play the Ghostbusters game. So.
Not the new one, though, the other classic.
No, yeah, the one that it's like, oh yeah, you could easily make this the 3rd movie.
Yeah. That game was pretty fun. I have it on Steam, I think. I tried it not too long ago. It was pretty fun.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, it's a fun game.
I remember playing that shit, the 360, and the multiplayer. I remember the multiplayer being pretty fun back in the day.
Yeah. Yeah. So you guys hear that, like, Berserk is having a game? And by the way, yeah, I've been recording this whole thing for, like, ever.
It's a Dynasty Warriors, right?
Something, I don't know. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. It's by the guys who did Dynasty Warriors, which is like, alright, yeah.
I mean, I never liked games, so
yeah.
I have to ask though. Any of you guys seen Mr. Robot?
Oh yeah, I've watched the first 2. I didn't know that. What's that dude's name? Craig Robinson was going to be in it.
Yeah, that was cool.
I was like, oh holy shit! I hope he's in here again. I know Bob is going to make a return.
Have you seen the theory that he's in prison? And it's all a hallucination?
No, really?
Because you think about, like, the routine and everything. He's got a routine.
Oh,
and he watches him play basketball, which is kind of a prison activity.
Oh, you're talking about Mr. Robot?
Yeah.
Yeah, those first 2 episodes were really great.
Yeah. Are you far behind? Or, like, have you
I'm caught up.
Okay, cool.
I was not expecting what happened at the end, though, with Gideon.
Oh, shit, no. I was like, what the...
Yeah, I was like, oh, God.
He's like, I'm going to be a hero tomorrow. What? Why? And then he just pulls like and shoots him in the neck.
And it's like, what the fuck, man?
Especially after they kind of already had that fake out of this, at the start with Mr. Robot cutting his neck at the table.
Who do you think was behind that? Like...
I don't know.
Who knows? I think it was just some random asshole for the most part.
I don't think it was that, just because there's too many, like, the corporations at play could have had that, because he was talking, the guy knew he was going to be there. Yeah. He was talking about him being a patsy. I think he was either sent by somebody from one of those corporate E-Corp, maybe, just to, like, have him, like, die and, like, you can't use him anymore. Or Mr. Robot, like, took over Elliot and had him killed.
Yeah, because there was that time when he took over while he was asleep.
Yeah, he saw Craig Robertson, and we don't know what else he did.
I want to know where the fuck Terrell is, though.
Yeah.
Well, I'm guessing he's in, like... I always had the theory that he wasn't real. That it was just another fucking personality of his.
That doesn't... The only problem with that is that we've seen him...
He has a wife and a child, though.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, like, the wife knows or something. Because, like, remember when they first interacted and he's like, this fucking woman's giving me the fucking creeps. Why are you looking at me like that?
Yeah, but the thing that doesn't make that... Like, I thought that too, but he has a job at E-Corp, and he can't have a job at E-Corp and work at a security company at the same time.
Maybe, but I don't know.
There's not that many hours in the day.
Yeah. Well, it was weird because it was like every time they interacted, her and the main dude, like
she knew more than what she was letting on.
Yeah, she knew something, and it was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Elliot is such a we can't. I feel like we can never trust anything he sees. Like his perspective is so out of whack that we don't know until after the fact.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So have you guys seen that new show, Stranger Things?
No, but I'm probably going to watch it a little bit later.
It's very, very... Whoever did it... Who fucking did it?
The Netflix show?
The Duffer Brothers. Yeah, the Duffer Brothers. It's obvious that they are big fans of...
Spielberg and Super 8.
In a good way. Yeah, in a good way, though, because it's very Goonies... E.T. kind of deal.
Yeah, it's like 8 episodes, right?
Oh, yeah, it's around 8 episodes. 8 episodes, yeah. 8 54-minute episodes.
Yeah, I saw the trailer for that. It was great. It looked great.
Yeah, it's good. If you waver on the thing, on the poster, it even shows you, like, a little poster that's reminiscent of the E.T. stuff. Like, on the Netflix originals, if you just hover your mouse on it, they show you, like, this little tiny poster. And it's like, oh, yeah, that's a total E.T. Goonies kind of look. Yeah.
Anybody watching Preacher?
Yeah.
I'm shocked that I kind of like it.
I can't mean just started, but I never...
I like it, but it's like...
It's different. It's very different.
Yeah, and I'm hoping they didn't do what I think they did. With what the fuck is his name? With, God, what's his
name? Arseface?
Cassidy.
Oh, I don't think he's dead.
Yeah, I don't. They can't. They can't do that, yeah.
I like how they kind of said that, like, they didn't tell you, but I don't think he's dead.
Yeah.
Just because the way that episode ended with him trying to find Arseface, I don't think this... Because that was the whole thing. He's like, if you're going to let me die, would you let... Like, I think that definitively answered that question for me.
Yeah. Let me see.
Although,
is Luther coming back, or is that just done?
Well, it always takes so fucking long between seasons, and I was really disappointed with season 4, to be honest. I say season 4, I mean the 2-part special, because that was
season 4. I forgot what season 4 was.
It was the
was that the one where the redhead died?
Yeah,
that's season 3.
Where they said that Alice was assassinated in...
Yeah. I need to rewatch that, because I had no idea what the fuck happened.
It wasn't, like, in hindsight, I don't think so.
Yeah, I had no idea.
And it had Rose Leslie in it as well.
Yeah. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. end up pretty good.
I gave up on that show.
It was really good. Like, this last season was really, really good.
I don't believe you.
A lot of actually, because my brother likes it, so I have to watch it.
Like the first season's bad until like the Captain America Winter Soldier comes in and it's like, okay, this is starting to pick up, and then it's like the third season's like really fucking good. Like the second and third are really damn good.
I thought it was gonna get better, but not the second season with all the Ed Human stuff. I was like, I don't give a shit. I was like, this looks so fucking cheap.
Yeah, I saw the I think I saw a couple episodes where and it's like they flew some bomb into space and died or some shit.
Yeah. Well, it's like the best person in that entire cast, honestly, is the dude, like down the line who plays, what's his name?
The guy that was a villain, but was a good guy, but then was a villain.
Yeah, Grant Ward. Yeah.
Yeah, he was like the best part of that show.
Yeah,
everybody else sucks.
Yeah, him. I still like Coulson. Like he was the only him I liked.
I've never given a shit about Coulson.
Well, I
used to give a shit about Coulson, and after watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., I was like, dude, she's not your daughter. Get the fuck over it. You're a fucking spy. Why the fuck do you care about this one chick?
Like, if they had for the first season killed off everyone except for those two and the Asian chick, then I would have been like, okay, fine, let's do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just like, you know what? There's way better superhero shows out there. I was like, I'm gonna drop this one. I don't have time for it.
You know, Christopher Lee was in Shaka Zulu. I don't know. I'm looking at Christopher Lee Netflix things, and there was a show about Shaka Zulu, and Christopher Lee was in it.
I don't know what that is, but I want to watch it.
I have no clue. Yeah. And it was in 1986.
Yo, Ryan, did you see The Flash this last season?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I like it.
I don't know, man. I hated Zoom. I liked him at first, but he just became so inconsistent as the show went on.
He kept going on in it. Yeah, and it was like, I was like, are we supposed to feel bad for him? Because I don't feel bad for him. Like, who gives a shit about his? Oh, boo-hoo! You know, he's killing a whole bunch of fucking people, and
it was just all over the place.
I don't know if I want to ask, but have you guys been watching Supergirl?
No.
I saw it. It's like, I don't know, it's not the worst thing on the world, but it's like, it has its decent moments.
Yeah, it has decent moments, but for me, it's like,
I like it's Martian Manhunter. That's really it. It's like, Martian Manhunter's cool.
I just think the special effects are terrible.
Well, yeah, that's TV though. You can only expect so much.
Well, you know what I really don't get the fucking rabid fan love for is that fucking show on the CW. What is it about the girl who goes to fucking California to stalk her ex, and for some reason that
my crazy ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, for some reason that has a huge fucking following or something.
Really? For a second I thought you were gonna say Jane Diversion. I was like, shut your mouth. That show's actually pretty decent.
No, I don't know what's up with that show.
I've never heard of this show.
Yeah, it's a weird, it's some kind of a musical thing, it has a weird musical number in every episode or some shit.
Yeah, it's so fucking weird, and it's like, how am I supposed to like this girl when she's a stalker? She's a goddamn stalker.
Well, I've never had an issue watching unlikable characters.
But the thing is, they're trying to make you like her. It's the problem.
Oh yeah.
I'm fine with it. I like Sunny in Philadelphia, and they're all pieces of shit. But you
laugh at them.
Shit. Yeah, and you're not supposed to feel good about them, or you're not supposed to feel sorry for them ever. They're pieces of shit, and you know it. Which is why it's great when they get their comeuppance whenever at the end of the episode. But with this, it's like, oh, don't you feel sorry for her that she doesn't have a boyfriend and doesn't have kids and does not have a husband? So don't you feel good that she went all the way from New York to California to stalk this guy who already is in a relationship with a fiancé?
What was that? Wasn't there a Bradley Cooper film?
Oh, I know what you're talking about with Jessica Biel, or what was her name?
I think it was Sandra Bullock.
Yeah, it was Sandra Bullock. They kind of look alike to me, honestly.
Jessica Biel and Sandra Bullock?
Yeah, I don't know why.
So,
I get them mixed up or something. And yeah, it's the exact same premise, but throughout an entire season.
Ryan, why are you even watching this show?
No, I didn't watch it. They have the CW channel on at my workout place, so they would keep playing that whenever I went to work out. that fucking show. And when I looked at it, it was like, the fuck is this about? And I looked it up, and I was like, are you serious? This is what it's about? This is garbage. And then I've looked up, and I found out, yeah, this has like some huge, ridiculous fucking following.
Is it on Tumblr? Is it following on Tumblr?
On Twitter. And Tumblr.
Yeah. This is why I've never heard of this show. I don't give a fuck about anything on Tumblr. Yeah. Twitter,
I've been watching. I don't know if you guys have heard of it. The
Tumblr
experience.
Loves Life is Strange.
I'm sorry, sweet. What show?
Sorry.
The Girlfriend Experience.
No.
Oh, I've heard about that. Yeah. Wait a minute.
It's actually really good.
I think I've heard about that.
It's Soderbergh's new thing.
Oh yeah. Wasn't it based off of that film that had the porn star?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Linda Lovelace? Is it her? Are you talking about her?
No, it had Sasha Grey.
Oh, okay. Oh, he's doing another show? Okay, I thought... Because he just finished The Nick.
It's not The Nick, no.
Okay. I might check it out then, just because I like Soderbergh that much. The Nick was really good.
Wasn't Soderbergh the dude who did Cosmopolis?
No, that was
David Cronenberg.
Yeah, Cronenberg. What the fuck were you thinking with that shit?
No, Soderbergh's the guy who did, like, Contagion and Side Effects.
Right.
And, like, Magic Mike, your favorite movie.
Oh, yeah. That's
Magic Mike is actually a legit good movie.
I avoided that film for so long,
but I
and
actually
I watched it, and
yeah.
I was like, this is actually really fucking good.
Yeah, it's about a fucking stripper who gets screwed over.
And a naked Olivia Munn.
Yeah, and, like, wants to be more than his stripper self.
Oh, you can talk shit about X-Men Apocalypse, but Olivia Munn as Psylocke, come on.
She looks hot in that, but she doesn't do anything besides look hot.
Isn't that good, though, that she doesn't talk?
I liked her in The Newsroom.
Yeah, she's really good in The Newsroom.
Yeah. She was sexy in The Newsroom, too.
Yeah.
But she was kind of an idiot every now and then. Like, she had bursts of...
She was, like, socially retarded at times.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Well, like, a good portion, like, what was it? The other one was socially retarded, too. Not even retarded. She was, like, brain dead on some level. What was it? Will's girlfriend? Like, sometimes it's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Man, it's just, it's honestly like, Aaron Sorkin's problem. I don't think that man can write women.
Yeah. He did well with, Olivia Munn. He did fine with her.
And not with the other two chicks, Alison Pill and,
Yeah, who was the other one? Who was, what was her name? Maggie?
Yeah. They were just, like, so inconsistent in their writing. Like, they would just be nagging shrews, emotional, or just, like, all over the place.
Or just bumpkins.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty realistic to me. I don't know what you're talking about.
God damn it, Sweet.
Out of nowhere, Sweet says, gotta make UK great again.
I mean, you know what? I'm all for feminism, but I don't believe more than 5 women should be in the same place at one time.
Okay, why?
No, I'm joking, dude.
Okay,
I'm just messing with you.
I was just like, where do I go with this? No, but I don't know.
Oh, bully. What is this? Really? Get the fuck over yourself.
Wait, what?
Okay, so apparently, someone wants Blizzard to remove a character skin from the game Overwatch.
Oh, shut up.
And it's a Hindu leader. And it's
Allah Akbar!
And yeah, it's because of Vishnu.
Different religion.
Which one's the one that's blue? It's Vishnu, right? Vishnu's the one that's blue.
What does that have to do with Islam? That's Indian. That's the Indian thing.
I don't fucking know. Well, apparently they can't do this well then.
And just, I don't know, man. Like... Yeah.
I'm just, my waifu, she doesn't get enough respect. It's just sad.
Who's your waifu?
Come on, man. May is Bay.
Oh, yeah, May. Okay.
No, not May. Farah.
Oh, yeah, the one chick with the rocket launcher.
Yeah.
And the Gundam suit, whatever. Isn't her mom like a new character in the game now?
Yeah, Farrah is. Yeah. See, my waifu is Widowmaker because that ass be running.
No, man. Female Ivan Drago. Come on, man.
That pussy be stank, bro. Come on.
Oh, God.
But actually, that pussy be cold. If you go by the lore...
Well, yeah. That was kind of fucked up. Like, her backstory's pretty,
Her backstory's pretty fucking horrifying, because, like...
For who, Widowmaker?
Yeah, for her Widowmaker, because it turns out she was married to an Overwatch agent, kidnapped, brainwashed, and then was experimented on to the point where they slowed her heart so much that her skin became cold. Like, completely cold and frozen.
I don't know if the Neon Demon's done something to me, but that sounds pretty hot, dude.
Oh, God. Like, you would just need a compress, like a heating compress for your penis right after the fact.
Yeah. And that's why she's fucking blue. Is like, they slowed her heart so much, because, like, oh, yeah.
At first, I was like, oh, shit, so she has the same origin as the new Captain Marvel back in the day.
I'd still bend that over.
Well, yeah. Have you seen that ass?
Have you seen those lips?
Not Tracer? I know a lot of the...
I think, okay, if I had cut my ears out, yes, maybe Tracer.
Yeah, I hate the voice too, man. I mean, I kind of have to.
Because it's kind of like if you were to bang a Jersey girl. Oh, yeah, hot.
I've known women that sound like Sofia Vergara. I can get over that. It's like, I've heard, like, the worst accents. I'm like, you know what? I don't give a shit. I'll get over it after a while.
Oh, Fernando. I'm trying to imagine.
What was the way you said that?
Oh, Fernando.
That went from Asian. Ay, Fernando, ¿qué tú quieres ahora? Ay, Dios mío.
There you go. Yeah, that's better. That's much better.
Oh, God. You just sound like an old Asian woman.
Oh, would you like sushi?
Would you like a fortune cookie?
Speaking of which, have you guys seen that, was it Good Morning Call? Where it's on Netflix, and it's like supposed to be based on a manga or something, and it's completely in live action?
No.
It's weird.
No.
And they're telling me that I would give it a 4 out of 5.
Oh.
Like, what the fuck?
I would say, if you're looking for some real quality shows, watch The Americans. That show was awesome.
Oh, I can't even watch that.
It's on Amazon Prime if you have that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it is.
I do.
It's great, man.
I like Kerry Russell.
Okay, like if you love Kerry Russell, she gets all type of like sexy in the show.
Yeah, I know.
Wait, which one? Kerry Russell's the blonde, right?
No, she's like a brunette. She has brown hair.
Oh,
she dyes her hair whatever she needs to for the mission.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Oh, her. Okay, yes.
I was going to say Felicity, if you remember that show.
Okay, yeah. Well, I was going to say the Apes movie.
Yeah. She was in the Mission Impossible 3, like right at the start.
Oh.
That I don't remember. I was not a big fan of Mission Impossible. I think the only one I watched was
I saw Rogue Nation recently, and I thought it was pretty good.
Rogue Nation was pretty good.
I didn't watch that one. I watched Ghost Protocol, and what was the one where he was running from the bridge?
That was number 3.
That was okay, so I did see 3, and that was like years
really
ago.
Good. Like, I went back and watched that.
Yeah, it's that dude that died recently.
Philip Seymour.
Yeah, he was great as a villain in that.
That's got hell of an opening, that film. Where he's like, tell me about the rabbits, but if you don't, I'm going to shoot you right in the head.
Yeah. Yeah, Mission Impossible, like, the last 3 are really good. The first 2 really just suck.
Well, the first one's okay, and the second one's just like that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I remember the second one had, like, the doves, because that was John Woo who directed that.
And it had the really stupid, like, the metal version of the theme.
Oh, wow. I forgot about that. Yeah, that movie was terrible.
Yeah, was that the 4th one or the second one?
No, that's the second one.
That was the second one? Okay, yeah.
Well, the
fourth one was Ghost Protocol, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was Brad Bird who directed
Okay, yeah, that one I liked. Yeah, that was the one I watched.
Yeah,
the one... They climbed the tower in Dubai.
Dubai. Yeah.
And then fucking Vin Diesel ran his fucking car through those buildings, and 2 years later.
Yeah. It's like, damn, Dubai.
Oh shit! I want to see Fast and the Furious Mission Impossible crossover now.
Okay, so I've been recording all this, so I think I'm done. I got like an hour and 40 minutes of this shit.
So this was the Race Select Community Podcast.
Oh, fuck yeah! Oh, hell yeah! There's nothing going on. It was like, what, Berserk, and how you can choose what way you want your EV to evolve, and,
Pokemon Go is a thing.
Yeah, and like,
Pokemon
Overwatch adds new character, and that was it.
Pokemon Go.
Yeah.